Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Joe
and Shruti.
Beparwah BTS. Are we excited?
Yay! I've really been looking forward to it.
Let's see how the
wo sare
trees.
sawal. Yes, exactly.
I just need to know how those trees were made or put there. Okay, chalo. Ready?
Ready, yes.
1, 2, 3, play.
Coke Studio, Season 14.
माहौल बन रहा है ना ये गेट इन
बिल्कुल
जो भी लिखा है रब्बा कुछ तो बता दे अब तो हारने लगी हूँ खुद से बहुत आला जब आप कोई इमेजिनेशन को उस पॉइंट पे ले जाते हो अपने लिरिक्स के थ्रू जो सिर्फ फिलोसॉफिकल नहीं रहता उसकी फिजिकल प्रेजेंस हो जाती है ना तो लोग उससे कनेक्ट कर जाते हैं इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द सॉन्ग कि तेरे सामने खड़ी हूँ कब से सो इवन फॉर द लिसनर्स माइंड ना इट्स अ विजुअल दैट दे आर एंड नाउ व्हेन द वीडियो विल कम एंड देन मोमिना विल बी सिंगिंग दिस देयर इट्स अ मेमोरेबल मोमेंट दैट नोबडी विल बी एबल टू फॉरगेट
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes. Oof. See the screen.
I don't think कोई भी ऐसा इंसान होता जो कि सोचता कहता कि हाँ मैं तो बहुत ही अच्छा इंसान हूँ। हर इंसान को ये ख्याल आता है कि शायद मैं सही नहीं हूँ, शायद मैं इनफ नहीं हूँ, शायद मैं इस काबिल भी नहीं हूँ कि मैं खुदा से कुछ मांग सकूँ। मैं इन्हीं ख्यालात में थी जब मुझे जुल्फी भाई की कॉल आई थी। सो मेरे लिए ये एक बहुत ही क्रेजी मोमेंट था ज़िंदगी का आई थिंक कि जहाँ मैं जब वो सोच रही थी वही बात तभी मुझे किसी ने फ़ोन करके एग्जैक्टली वही लफ्ज़ बताए। टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट आई couldn't stop crying for several days after that. Without thinking of anything, I said it would be my honor to be on this track and, you know, to work on this and to be able to explore this thought and try to elaborate on the thought.
Hello, fellow BTS.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. गाना में बड़ा story type vibe में है. You can't really break it.
Yeah.
You know when it breaks for only one time. And even this is also speaking the same language.
Yes. It really was.
Adnan Dhul and Rabi ने इसके lyrics लिखे हैं. For me, this song is not a song. It's essentially a prayer.
Very nice. We're all gonna come together and see what happens. 3, 4.
This song is so intense. इतने दिल से कि there's no way you can't like feel like crying when you sing it because it's about a higher power.
फिट लग रहा है, honestly speaking. वरना सबसे पहले मैं ही कहता कि ये हाई है. But वो जो high है ना, that's really working, and you're not sounding shrill. You're sounding soft in the high, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're belting it in a great way. I don't even want to tell you कि किसी और तरीके से belt करो. You're doing it fine.
My heart feels heavy. First try. और हाथ में भी एक कोई पहन लो. मैंने तो ऐसा कभी भी कोई सेट नहीं देखा and I'm pretty sure कि कभी भी किसी live performance में ऐसा set नहीं बना होगा, because when I saw a picture of it I was like, is this actually indoors or is this a forest? Wow! That we're stepping into.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I have never ever in my entire life ever seen anything like this.
Amazing.
Ever.
I don't think I have as
Ever.
well, but come here. There's a guy.
Tell us
who just
how
made this
did
something
you
possible.
think of this concept? Like, or that you could pull it off?
Zishan bhai said, let's do it. And we said, let's do it. And there's no going back. We'll figure it out then.
And Amber, he's
And
he's
the
just
way that
lit
he
up
lit it, everything.
How are
and
you?
He's just
Beautiful.
lit up the entire thing, which is amazing the way it should be. So I think it should just be a good magical experience for all of us. Let's
Yeah.
just create something like this.
You know, our first conversation when you said we're trying to go for something very ambitious, don't know if we can pull it off, is when I got really excited. I was like, कुछ कमाल ही निकलेगा.
तो देखो तो उसको निशान भी लगाए हैं, वो देखें.
हाँ.
ये निशान, ये देख. मतलब it's quite a lot of work, man.
सुल्फी भाई आपने जंगल बना लिया पूरा. नील जंगल.
सब बन गया.
आप शुरू से कह रहे हैं.
Outdoors.
जी.
Okay, then why not?
Oh right, because remember when you conceived the song, you said कि I see this outside. Like,
Yes,
और मैं ये
yes.
सोचती थी outside कैसे होगा? तो आपने outside inside ले आए हैं.
ये होगा.
I can't.
I remember listening to it. There were no vocals on it. I just knew
just
that Momina is
stumps
going to be singing
with
this
the-
song. And I thought it should be outdoors. तब मैंने outdoor कुछ और सोचा था. So my team from Lahore and my team from Karachi, they were kind of working together to figure out ways to make it ASAP and without compromising the look and feel. So I think that was a challenging bit. But the point was to create trees and also 70 to 80 of them in a span of 2 days.
They created the trees.
Yes.
सारे के सारे असली पत्थर आए हैं ट्रेन से.
असली है.
What? Wait.
Yeah. सर असली स्टंप्स हैं.
Rolling.
वीरू आप जंगल में खो गई हैं.
मुझे ऐसा ही लग रहा है. I think so. I'm feeling connected and being part of this greenery.
बेसिकली ये रुबाब है ना, उससे निकला है. और है तो ये इंडिया में ज़्यादा बजाते हैं लोग. पाकिस्तान में सिर्फ 2 प्लेयर्स हैं बस.
Oh.
उनमें से तुम एक हो.
उनमें से मैं यंगेस्ट प्लेयर हूँ और एक उस्ताद तनवीर साहब है.
भूल रहे हैं.
दोबारा लगा दो ये पार्ट सारा बेपरवाह.
Show you a social experiment with musicians. Everyone's plugged in, they have their headphones, and so whenever anyone sings something, the whole choir starts harmonizing. I don't know if they're going to do it right now because they're distracted, but let's see. Sayana ho. it doesn't feel like we're actually shooting something, or this is a commercial product, or this is for like mass consumption or for the public or anything. There's just synergy all over in the set, because you have musicians, you have the choir, you have like all these people emoting together to put out the same message essentially. तो आपको ये भी याद नहीं रहता कि कैमरा भी है या नहीं है, या कहाँ जाना था या क्या नहीं करना था. I guess what I'd like to tell everyone is that you should know you're not alone. If you're having conflicting thoughts, or if you're trying to self-reflect, if you're trying to gauge what you've gained, what you've lost, there's strength in acceptance, there's strength in having faith, there's strength in celebrating whatever moment it is that you're living, good or bad. Because in that moment, it's not about anything but that very moment that we are living or creating or, you know, experiencing together. Know that if you're alive, there's more to the story.
Beautiful.
So just wait for it.
Okay.
Beautifully said, Momina. Like, I loved what she said at the end. So very,
That's what got me. Like throughout, I was feeling very happy. I was feeling like, you know, okay, like so all the questions were answered. Like, you know, just seeing how they had created that white wala effect and that dhund wala effect, and like, you know, the trees and everything. It was just so perfect. I was like, haan, theek hai. And then she started talking right at the end. I think she summed up what we were feeling while watching the song and now the BTS.
and what
I don't
everyone's
think
going
any
to
more
experience.
words can be said.
Yeah, and then what
Yeah.
everyone's going to experience through this song, because there is exactly like, it's all about the present moment, and just acceptance has its own strength, and having faith has its own strength. And if you're alive, there's more to your story. That's it.
I feel you. We're with you.
Man, the BTS. So I had goosebumps through the whole BTS, because I was just like, man, it's so heartwarming to see so many people just collectively coming together like this. And we've seen it week on week and song after song, just collectively coming together and believing in this thing that they're trying to create, and the message of it, and the intent of it. You know, everyone is so strong-willed and ambitious in their desire to put this out in the world in the perfect form. That is just so heartwarming to see. Like everyone from the set designer to the stylist to the makeup person to the camera people to like the musician, everyone is so, the heart and soul is so involved in creating this.
And they feel like one organism, which
Yeah.
is, I think, the beauty of this entire season. I'm sure
Yeah.
it has happened every season, but the way we are getting a peek into it through the BTS, right? So they feel like that. That moment was so perfectly the example when she said, "Koi bhi khade hoke kahin bhi gana shuru karta hai and sab gana shuru kar
Everyone
dete
is,
hain," you know?
it's like
And
one
she kinda-
organism. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
it was beautiful.
Everyone's
And
in
almost
sync.
you could see it on everyone's faces कि वो जो एक feel है ना कि बाहर बैठ के आप कर रहे हो, that you're not literally outside, but the feel was so
feel.
alive that when how you get lost in nature and you actually feel grounded and
That's
more,
exactly what I was
you know,
thinking.
more cleansed. They all were looking like that, and
Yeah.
especially in moments जब वो नीचे बैठे हुए थे, that scene, it was so beautiful. I get it, like, you know, nature को भी हमने इतनी beautifully अब fake करना शुरू कर दिया है, and by हमने I mean like Coke Studio ने over here, that I think if the fake nature is going to look like this, बाहर कौन जाएगा? It's so beautiful. I would have loved to be a monkey on that set, sitting on some top, you know, part of the tree and just like looking down on everyone over here. So
But
beautiful.
even with the set they created, the vibe was so natural and so real
so-
that
yeah.
the calming and soothing and balming effects that nature has on you, they were all feeling that
They were coming
collectively,
across.
you know?
Yeah.
So nice. But a certain like points through the thing that I want to point out are like when Zulfi said ki, even though you're going in the high pitch, it's not sounding shrill, which is what I told you. She was holding the mic
Yeah.
away, and I was like, she's doing it because she's singing the whole song in a very high this thing.
Right.
Pitch, but it didn't sound jarring
sound
at
like that.
all. It sounded
Yeah,
emotional,
yeah.
and it sounded like she said, sound like a prayer. So when the intensity of the prayer is so much, even the choirs in the churches and all, they all go high
Correct.
when they reach that sort of crescendo where the energy in the hall is so much, and the intensity of the prayer is so strong, it goes to that place automatically, which is
Where
what
voice
she did
doesn't
through
remain a
the
voice, it turns into frequency. It's
yeah,
almost like
it's almost
that.
like that, man. So
Beautiful.
and even like when they were sending the choir recordings on the phone and they were listening, I had goosebumps through that whole thing.
Yeah.
So beautiful, man. And like, yeah, this is not a song, it's
I'm
man,
feeling very deeply satisfied again.
I'm feeling very deeply
is
satisfied. And
completing.
also just to think that when she said that, it came to me while I was thinking these thoughts, I was like, the universe conspires to hit people with things they need at that moment they need them. And we've said this before, I feel like, I don't know, there is something uh, divine, magical in nature that's going on with this season of Coke Studio, because it's impacting so many people, including a Momina, who's going to sing that song and she doesn't even know she's going to sing that song, but she herself is going through those thoughts and emotions when they come to her in the form of a call, of a phone call. Oh, it's just is mind-boggling. It's a good time to be alive, like I keep saying, to witness this whole thing unravel in front of us. What else? What else? The Sarod. I didn't know there are only 2 players in Pakistan. Amazing, no?
Yeah.
Again, Zulfi doing his magic with bringing so many different musicians and instruments and people together through this season. I just want to see quickly. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Everything, man. Oh, the trees. They were actual stumps.
Yeah.
There were logs
So
of
at one
wood.
point I even saw upar chhat pe there was a flat stump, like the flat of what you could see niche. Like niche to unhone kapda aur bori वगैरह लगा के उसको ऐसे वो create
So
किया हुआ
niche
था.
se they created it like a tree coming out of the ground.
Yeah. But actually there were probably stumps, which is what even Momina was asking them, said when she was asking those questions, I was like, thank you. You're asking our questions. Thank you.
She was basically doing the Q&A for us.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this? What is the idea? Who thought?
So when she said na कि अच्छा लॉरी में उठा के like मतलब पूरा arrange किया and to get everything, and how the set director was saying ना, पहले he thought that it would be outside and he was arranging it accordingly, but then 2 दिन में इन्होंने ये सब कुछ arrange किया for it to be inside. How Momina said, you've got the outside inside. That's wonderful.
So good. And
imagine then through the song they've taken us from inside outside again, so which is also beautiful.
Which is also beautiful. Very nice. But you know what I noticed was they had the floor with the grass and the thing. They had it. It was so uneven with the little boulders and the rocks and everything. And it really they really because you know what people can do, they'll create like a grassy floor and they won't go into the detailing of making it uneven and up and down and all that, which is nature. Nature's never even, nature's never flat. Nature's always curved. Nature's always doing its own thing, and they all the detailing, man. So
that makes a change. That is what brings. Otherwise anybody can say कि हाँ simple तो है, मतलब ये किया हाँ okay बाकी post में देख लेंगे. But it's the detailing that they have given, right down to वो जो stumps थे trees के, उसके ऊपर भी there were so many things that
detailing and the little things.
Beautiful.
Oh man, this song, I have no words. It is just like she said, it's a prayer, and it's just something that'll you can't not cry. You can't not cry, like she said. So it's going on loop. Thank you for the magic again, Coke Studio. Thank you for the magic, Zulfi and Momina, and every single person involved with creating these magical experiences for us. I hope the season doesn't end only.
Yeah, seriously.
Really, now I'm really wishing it doesn't, and every week we get some masterpiece like this. But let me know when it's going to end and how many episodes there are. I'm still not confirmed. I think 14 hai or 13, I don't know. Just please comment and tell us, and we'll see you in the next Coke Studio reaction. Pata nahi kab aayega gana. Hopefully not too far from the weekend.
Well, you never know. Abhi bhi finish शाम तक आ जाए. कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है.
We'll stop recording and then half an hour later, oh, re-release. Ho sakta hai. Everything is possible. But yeah, we'll get to that soon enough. Be patient with us. Drop me other recommendations in my DMs. Ms. Mola's also on Instagram. This is how you support this channel. And take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next one. Live long and prosper.